Welcome my dudes to a casted game of Age of Empires 4, and we are here on Season 2, and have a look at this map. We are on the map Mega Random. This is an absolutely crazy spawn right here. So, let's introduce our players. Spawning in the south side of the map in the colour Aqua, we have Aoe4, who's playing under the account Yeleva, and they are going to be playing the Chinese for us. Now spawning in the north side of the map in the colour orange, we have Eric, and he's also going to be playing the Chinese for us. Now this is definitely an interesting map. Look at this. Eric definitely going to be able to wall himself off here. Definitely be interesting to see whether this is a good map spawn for him or a bad map spawn for him. So we can actually see here, there's only 3 crossings over to each other. In the south here, near the middle here, very close to Eric's base. He should be able to easily capture this one. And then up to the north here as well. So this could be really good for Eric or really bad. Because it means he can, he can wall this off. He can sit and boom. But what with? He's got 2 forests. He's got quite a bit of gold to be fair. But not too much food. Whereas Aoe4 over here, he's got all 5 relics. He's got so much gold. Look at all this food as well. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how this one plays out. We also have to note there are 3 sacred sites on Aoe's side of the map. So this could be really, really bad if Aoe manages to wall off all of these sections. But we have a dock now coming down from Eric as well. So actually, this might be good for Eric. Because he can get transport boats, he can get fishing boats, and by the looks of it, there is a lot of fish here. Look at all this fish. Wow, okay. So we'll definitely have to see how this one plays out. Let's see if we got any villagers being pulled for Aoe at this point. Doesn't seem like it. Not wanting to go water would definitely be a risky move, that's for sure. Eric definitely going to have water control here, that is for sure. Let's have a look at the base. We have 1 Imperial official out for Eric. He's on quite a bit of wood at the moment. Going to be going for the fishing boats. Which that is definitely understandable. On the other side of the map, Aoe, also on a Imperial official, is going to be buffing up the mill instead of the lumber camp for Eric. Let's have a look at the scouts. Aoe actually on 2 scouts at the moment. Same with Eric. So this could be really good for Eric. He's got water control. He's going to be able to wall this off very easily. And but at the same regard, Aoe could just go for very many town center boom. He could get 3 town centers, be Song Dynasty, be on 6. He could do some crazy booming with all of these resources that he's got available to him. And look at this position on the gold mine. I really love these cliffs here. I think they're really cool. However much this is very unbalanced for a 1v1 game, I do like the fact we have some hills blocking off some space in these corners. I like it a lot. I think we need more. We need smaller maps. Another lumber camp coming down for Eric. Buffing up that lumber camp. Definitely nice to see. Another bonus with the Chinese, fishing boats actually come out faster than for any other civilization. Which means, he's on a town centre plus a dock that works faster, whereas Aoe over here, he's still on 1 town centre, but we do have the Imperial Academy coming down with only 1 villager. And it seems like Aoe is going to be going for that multiple town centre approach. We'll have to see if Eric decides to go for that as well, but he doesn't have much space. But you never know, he can actually push down here. Having a town centre down here, fortifying up over this position, that could be decent as well. So we'll have to see what he decides to do, whether he decides to stick on his side of the map or Aoe's side. But yeah, definitely be interesting to see that. Aoe gathering up all that stone at this point. So it doesn't seem like he's going to be going for the Song Dynasty straight away. He's not on the gold mine yet. Usually what we tend to see people do is go for the Barbican, then second town centre, then Imperial Academy. But this time it's bit of a different build order, going for the Imperial Academy first, which is definitely worth it considering the position that Aveley's in. He's not going to be under a lot of pressure from Eric. He knows that, so he can go for the Imperial Academy first. And with the recent changes to China, he can make Imperial officials from the Imperial Academy. So he's going to be able to get out a few more villagers by doing this. Definitely going to be handy. And we also see the Imperial Academy coming down by Eric with one villager on that as well. And we also see a village coming out. A bit of a... Ooh, second town centre right next to the first town centre. Very interesting to see that. I mean, this is usually what happens when you're under some pressure. But, you know, Aveley's not under some pressure here. He could, you know, put it on this deer patch near the gold. But, I mean, you know, it's not too much of a difference here. Not too much of a difference. Let's take a look at the economic villager count. So Eric is ahead by 5 villagers, which makes sense. He's on the fishing here, so that makes sense. But Aveley should be able to catch up pretty decent, pretty fast with 2 town centres. Let's see. So Eric is also going to be going for multiple town centres. I reckon we speed the game up just a little bit. We're gonna see how this plays out, because at the moment, just a bit of a boom off, to be honest. Imperial Academy is now down. Imperial officials can be made from both of these. Now we see Barbican going down by both players here. Gonna be for Eric on this crossing and for Aveley on this gold mine. Their builds have been very, very similar so far, I can't lie. The only difference is Eric has decided to go for this early dock as well. This really is just a bit of a boom off. So it seems like Aveley's going to be sticking to 2 town centres for now. But this is the equivalent to 3. The same for Eric. He is on 1.5 town centres at the moment, but he is going to be able to get his second town centre very shortly. He's only a little bit of stone and a little bit of wood away. And all of the crossings have been walled off. Definitely a boom off at this point. You know, Aveley at this point could even... You know, he could look at multiple town centres. Add in another 2. Why not? Add one in up here. What's Eric going to do? He's walled himself off. He's committed to the boom. Scout is going to be going down for Eric. And now look at this. Let's slow down. Let's slow it back down again. Where's this come from? Ah, the dock. The sneaky dock. Junk ship is out for Aveley. Is the tower going to be going down? Oh, look how close that was to going up. This would have been a really, really nice tower. But junk is now out for Eric. No more ships being produced by Aveley. So this should be a bit of a clean-up, especially with Eric able to pull a few ships to help repair this junk. Oh, this outpost almost went up as well. You know, Eric should be able to pull a couple bills as soon as this outpost goes down. But we see the junk is actually being repaired at the moment by this dock. Now we see Aveley actually has enough to age up. He's going to be going with the astronomical clock tower. You know, that's not a surprise to see at all. No changes to Chinese landmarks when it comes to H3. So, yeah, not surprising to see at all. But really nice to see some trebuchets out here doing some damage to some of the eco here for Eric. Outpost in the middle goes down. I'm going to be getting that hand cannon slit upgrade. Is this outpost going to be able to go up? You know, Eric should be able to just pull this and hope that Aveley's not looking. It only needs a few taps. Yeah, that's going to be going up. Immediately grabs that hand cannon slits upgrade. We're going to speed this up just a little bit more. Look at the damage going onto that junk. This is a really bad fight for Aveley. The scout going down for Eric in the base of Aveley. The ship is going to be going down. There it goes. So still not a lot going on at this point in time. We have another age up coming down for Eric. Going to be going up with the astronomical clock tower. So both of them at the moment, they're both on 2 town centers. They're both on Song Dynasty, and they're both aged up with the astronomical clock tower. I take that back. Eric is on 3 town centers. Okay. He's on 3 town centers and dock booming. Wow, the greed from Eric is unreal at this point. He's only 8 villages ahead, which is quite surprising to be honest. I guess he did lose a few vills to these outposts. Avely looks like he's going to be going into a palace guard spam. 3 already out at this point. Monks also picking up the relics on the map at this point. I don't think the score is very representative of what's going on in this game. Both sacred sites going to be being captured? Nope. They're just returning the relics. So this is really nice for Avely's spawn. He's able to grab all the relics on the map. But I don't think this score is very representative. Because Eric is, you know, he's ahead on vills. His position isn't that bad. Like, I'm not really sure why this score is presented in this way. But, you know, Avely, he's producing the units. Eric could be in trouble if he doesn't react to this. You know, even deleting these walls and building some stone ones would be really nice. Oh, it seems like Eric's looking to go Imperial. Ooh, Imperial and getting a Baoshuan out. Oh, that could be some nasty defense. We'll have to see what he does though, but it does seem like he's going to be going Imperial. Avely on the other side, seems like he's spending all of his food onto these palace guard. Floating a lot of gold as well. Has he got all of his upgrades? He's grabbing the upgrades right now. He's grabbing the wedged rivets upgrade. So it seems like he's just going to be running a load of palace guard into the base right here. That's usually what you see with the Chinese. If they grab both of the pierce armor upgrades, it usually means spam palace guard and run them into the base. Because basically the town centers are the biggest issue, the biggest threats to these dying. So grabbing those upgrades means that they can soak up a lot more damage. And now we have a sacred site timer. What was that? I think that was 1450 something. So we'll be at the 2450, I think it was, that we will be having the sacred site finish. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye on the timer right there. I mean, at the moment it's not that hard for Eric to stop this. No defenses up yet. But look at the massive palace card coming out here. We do have Eric aging up. He's aging up with the spirit way at this point. Avely, just look at the spam of men-at-arms at this point. At this point in time, it's definitely a big mass. Looks like he's going to be going for this gate. Eric needs to pull some vills. Just build a stone wall. Let's see if he's got some stone. He's got some stone in the bank. He can do it. But this wall's going to be going down too fast. That's going to be... Yeah. Eric, why didn't you build a stone wall? This is going to be really, really bad for Eric. He's grabbing some of the attack upgrades as well. Now the economy is just going to be wrecked for Eric. He's in age 4, but at what cost? Avely just going to be running around the base right here. Maybe this map swarm wasn't the best for him. He's under some pressure now with the sacred sites, and he's got all of these men-at-arms in the base. All the eco very close to each other. Let's have a look at the vill count. Eric's still ahead by 10 vills at this point, but I don't think that's going to be lasting very long with these kind of fights here. The wooden wall has gone back up. He needs to get some of these stone walls down. More villagers are going to be going down, and this wall isn't going to last very long. Look at the spam of palace guard at this point. Absolutely crazy, but it seems like Eric is going to be able to hold. He's got the economy to be able to span these out, and these are elite up against the veteran Palace Guard, or the regular Palace Guard from Averley. So that wasn't actually that bad for Eric. I mean, you know, Averley's 10 villagers ahead, but he's an age ahead. I think, saying that, I think I heard an age up. We did, yep. Spirit Way also coming up for Averley. But the timing might be too late. We already have the elite Palace Guards up. And this could be really bad for Averley. I think the keep is going to go up. Chinese are lucky with their faster building speed. Otherwise, I doubt this keep would have gone up. And now the Sacred Site is going to be going down. So I don't think this is going to be a Sacred Site win here for Averley. But that's a lot of Palace Guard. If Averley manages to get his elite upgrade in, this could be really bad. Eric needs to take the fight while he's got the advantage here. But also, speaking of upgrades, Eric actually has no upgrades on these guys apart from the extra pierce armor, which definitely isn't going to help in this situation. This Sacred Site is going to be denied. "18 seconds away from these becoming elite." Eric trying to cause some disruption in the base of Averley. But I don't think these men-at-arms are going to be able to do too much damage here. We have even more men-at-arms running in from the side here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A Bao Xuan now being pulled. Why has Eric got a Bao Xuan? I mean, I guess it will be decent versus, you know, to try and help save this Sacred Site. Men-at-arms not really doing too much damage here. I mean, I say that. Eric's ahead by quite a few vills again. So maybe that was worth it, but Trebuchet now out. So much damage put onto that Bao Xuan. Doc bugging out a little bit here. Maybe Eric is in some trouble here. This Trebuchet doing so much damage to the Bao Xuan. Eric needs to deal with these Sacred Sites. There's like 5 minutes left on the timer at this point. These men-at-arms doing they're doing some work. Wow, Eric's ahead by 30 villagers at this point. We see Averley spamming out the hand cannoneers and elite Palace Guards still. Okay. I mean, I say this is good for Eric. I mean, if he pulls his men-at-arms here, Eric, pull your men-at-arms here, get the Bao Xuan on these, and you should be good. I don't see how this could be stopped with the Bao Xuan here. I mean, if the Bao Xuan keeps missing like that, that could be really bad. And more men-at-arms in the base here for Averley. How's he managed this? How's he managed to get these guys here? Maybe he's been saving them up the top there. Definitely nice work there by Averley. And the Bao Xuan goes down. Oh no. Oh no. Eric, you're on a very big timer right now. 2 keeps are up on these Sacred Sites. These Sacred Sites are going to be the hardest to take. This is Eric's last chance. This is the Sacred Site he needs to try and deny. These other 2 are a little bit hard. And he's got, what, 3 minutes left on the timer? Uh-oh. Lots of villagers idle over here as well. Eric does still have the villager lead by quite a substantial amount. But look at these Palace Guard. 43 Palace Guard over here. Where is Eric's army? He's got some Palace Guard there, but that's it. We have another Bao Xuan out, but the Bao Xuan's not going to be doing much on the water here. It might be able to pull back here and do some damage towards these men-at-arms. But this is going to be really bad for Eric. Eric needs to get some crossbow out or something. Just something to deal with this. Even if he gets some grenadiers out, they would be doing a decent job. He's just letting Averley build up these keeps onto the Sacred Sites. And Averley's just rampaging his base right now. Eric's on the timer. He's got like 3 minutes left on the timer. This is really, really bad at this point. Let's just speed it up a little bit. Town Center. 2 keep jobs for Eric. The town center is going to be going down. There's some men-at-arms in here. He needs to get those fighting. I don't think... I mean, this keep's going to go up. I'm not sure about this one, though. He needs to get these villagers out, helping build that keep. We have some men-at-arms in the base of Averley as well. That's not what he needs. He's got 2 minutes left on the timer, or it might be 3. Is it 3? I think it's 3. We'll find out. We'll find out. We should have the belts coming in soon. Yeah. So it's still just over 3 minutes. It seems like Avery's going to be pushed back now. But these keeps were wasted right here. And now the keep is up on this sacred site. What is Eric's plan? He's not got long left. 3 minutes till sacred defeat. So what's that? Okay, so it would be 20, 25... wait. Yeah, it'd be 25, 20... Okay, you know, we'll just go with it. We'll just go with the flow. We'll go with the flow. We now have a bombard out for Eric all by itself. It's I mean, the clock tower bombard's going to be able to deal with this. Doesn't even have the movement upgrade on this bombard. That's definitely going to be going down. That is unfortunate. Eric needed to pull this over here. This is the sacred site he needs to be focusing on. Sacred site. Not long left. This might be Eric's last chance. There's no army over here. The Baochuan is still up. This sacred site could be stopped. Bombard going to be doing some good damage here. Still no stone walls up for Eric. 2 minutes left to sacred defeat. It will be 25. 25 is the finishing. Eric, just hold your units on this. Hold your units on this. Please hold your units on that. But oh, the force for Averley. We do have the Baochuan here doing some amazing damage actually. He needs to get these focusing on the big mass here. Sacred site. It's currently paused. Baochuan doing lots of damage, and look at these men-at-arms clearing up Eric. Okay, even if Eric manages to stop the sacred site, I'm pretty sure Averley has the massive... Yeah, look at the villain advantage. And good game gets called. Sacred site's not even finishing. Eric decides to give it up. Well played over to these two players. Definitely an interesting map spawn here. Well, if you did enjoy this, guys, please do feel free to leave a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.